Hello, it's SEEMOWNAY. Today I want to show you those two mini albums that I created. I used a tutorial that is on the Pebbles blog and I found it through Paige Evans, who did a very similar one to this with sewing and pockets, and I decided that I would make two albums for my nephew and my niece. And so I pulled out all of the different elements from the Cocoa Daisy March silver lining kits. And in one of my videos in March, I think it was the first one, I told you that I don't really like doing girly and masculine, what is the boyish layouts and things, but this turned out to be very blue and green centered for my nephew and very purplish and pink for my niece. But it didn't happen because you will see when you see the photos. So I created a button from the chipboard stickers. I just punched 2 holes in there. Then I looped through some elastic through it, tied a knot, and now I have an elastic closure for this mini album. This is made from one 6x12, so a half sheet of pattern paper is needed to create this album. I stuck some of the die cuts and elements from this, or letter stickers from this letter sticker set, and then I just cut this arrow in half and used it on the front and back and added one of the epoxy stickers. Those were included in the main and the memory keeping pocket kit. And then I just started working on it. This is a stamp set that was included in the classified memory keeping kit. Used the letter stickers, a label, a banner, and yeah, then I just added the photos in, cut them down, and embellished. And I didn't embellish that much, just a teeny tiny bit. Same here, same here. This I'm leaving blank so that my sister can add a little bit of info about this day. And by the look of the photos, you can see why I chose blue and green. My nephew was dressed up as a Paw Patrol officer. Yeah, and that's where the blue color scheme and green color scheme came from. And then once the album is done, so this is what it looks like from the back. Once the album is closed, you just hold on to this button, loop it around, and yeah, it's closed. So that is the simple mini album where I didn't embellish much. And this one, because I had more photos, I needed to add some tabs, and that is where the sewing came in, because if I had added a strip of tape, yeah, I was missing the word. If I had added a strip of tape here and here on the side, my photos would have had to be like 1 inch wide, and now they are just a bit shorter than 1.5. Yeah, I added ribbon to the back, and then I used again 2 epoxy stickers that I just glued front and back, as similar to a button, so that once it's all secured, you can just slide it underneath, and then it is somewhat of a closure. So this is what it looks like, and once you want to open it, you just slide it underneath the ribbon, which is not working right now, and then you just open it. It is attached to the back here, and yeah, so this is made exactly the same way as this one was made. However, I used my sewing machine here, and I also cut down the cover pattern paper and the backing pattern paper a little bit smaller so that the back of the pattern paper is visible, and this is just gives the whole thing more texture. Yeah, I stitched the title on the front page, the front cover, added her name again, and then I just I stitched pockets here. So I added the photo first, and then I stitched this together to create a pocket. And then once I was done with the sewing, that is when I actually glued the whole album together. And so I just used those big tags that came in the kit. I just cut them down to the width that I needed it. And then it was too rectangular for me. And so I just used some washi tape and ran around the outside of the circle here like that and created my upper tag. So there is a tag here. I sewed something on the front and back. And you can see here, this is what the pocket looks like. You can just slide the tag in and out. Some pages do not have any sewing. I just added this tag and an epoxy sticker. Here is Hello Sunshine, another butterfly. Today, I didn't embellish that much because I think the sewing gives it so much texture that it doesn't really need it. Here I created a tag from pattern paper, and I just used some hole reinforcers from the Cocoa Daisy planner kit to add to the top so that those would look similar. They're obviously not the same, but they look similar enough for me. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so strangely out of frame. I had just cut one of those apart and used them as word strips, added a butterfly and a heart. Here I created another pocket. There's some space for journaling. And that's the last page. And yeah, I stitched the back cover on again. This one says end. I just thought I needed something on the back, and so I just added another butterfly and the end and the cut off part of this label. And that is the whole mini album. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I will link my inspiration in the description box below. Please check out, I think her name is Eva Pizarro from Chile, and well, we all know Paige Evans. That's where the ideas for those mini albums came from, and I really love that I found them because I totally love what I made. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye!